need to glow up and quickly because the weather is looking like this in the UK and I'm looking like this and I have not got my together ready to step outside. And if you're looking for aesthetics, clearly it's not here because I don't have my in any part of my life. So you're gonna have to ignore the mess currently in the background because it is also too hot to go cleaning. Yeah, in this video we have a manicure, we have a pedicure, we have hair dyeing because these roots, my natural blonde hair, needs to immediately go. We are taming these beasts on my face. Even a little bit of dermaplaning on my mustache is gonna happen. But yeah, basically everything that I believe is self-care is going to be included in this video today, and you may even get some tips and tricks on how to glow up at home like a baddie on a budget because I know we are all struggling right now. But yeah, I feel like that's enough of me talking and let's get straight into doing my eyebrows. Okay, so I was an absolute tool and I completely lost all the footage of me doing my eyebrows for this specific video, but I do have these short clips of the 2 different ways that I usually do my brows. I usually do the razor as a top up after the wax. Guys, what do you all know about hay fever? Because it's killing me and I literally cannot stand hay fever plus 30-degree heat. I have grabbed this hair dye by Clairo. It's nice and easy. It's in 4PB, which is deep mocha brown. I've never used this one before. I'm not really fussy with what I get. This was on clearance. So this is the one that I went for. I used a 3 last time and kind of just brushed it through the ends. So the ends are a little bit lighter. Also, it's been up in a bun, so ignore that. But the 3 has lifted a little bit. So I think a 4 will be fine. And dye always turns out so much darker than you even expect it to be anyway. My Diet Coke is not even gold, which is the most depressing thing ever. I leave these in my car and usually this is fine because it's usually always cold in the UK, so it's like a fridge, right? No, she's warm, so now I'm drinking a warm Diet Coke, but I need a Diet Coke to get me through this. So this is my hair dye towel. There is plenty of different colours on here because this has been in my family because we all dye our hair all the time. This has been in my family for the longest time. I think since I was like probably 12 when I first started dyeing my hair. That's why it looks like this, but I've now adopted it and I am now keeping it because my mum moved out, whatever, so I got to keep the towel. Roots, like they're not like really grown out. Like, it's because I'm a natural blonde, it feels so grown out in like a few weeks because it's so obvious. Please don't judge me for the state of this brush. I use it to drag my hair dye through, okay? Use this brush to, once I've got it on the roots, just to like brush through my hair. Although last time I did mess up, so I had a level, I think 5 or 6 on my hair, and then I put the 3 on the roots because I made my hair ginger by accident because I used the wrong box to dye, which is a whole other story. So I ended up with a 3 on my roots and I dragged it down. However, I ended up with a big glob of that level 3 on the level 6 at the bottom. So I need to be really careful this time and actually think smarter. Although last time I needed to pick up my sister from school in like the next like 20 minutes, so that's why I was so rushed. I'm actually not in a rush tonight. I'm just really hot and bothered. My hairline's really humbling me and I actually can't be arsed. Seasonal towel, which I'm going to be sad about, but I've already used it before, so I have to just deal with it. But I'm going to use it to cover my sink because the amount of times that I've actually spilt the dye on the sink and then I've stained the sink and then I've had to leave bleach on it for like 3 hours. See, I just feel like I'm going to get so humbled when I watch this back when I'm editing because the fact that I'm going to put myself on the internet like this is terrible. Number 1 into number 2. And we're going to start at the top just so that it's going to get it all out. Now we shake this up. I'm going to get out the gloves because we are smart. These are like ovens. Oh my god. I don't know who I thought I was doing this when I'm so hot and bothered, but as long as it turns out fine, we're balling. My hand is so hot I cannot even get it in the glove. I'm really stimulated. So I'm gonna put across my roots and then brush, and then let the next bit down and brush. Okay, I cannot see behind me, by the way. I'm literally doing this purely on hopes and dreams, so let's not say too much about that. Like, have I covered the roots? Have I covered them? Okay, I don't know. So just... I only really care about what the top of my hair looks like. Like, the rest of my hair can be negotiable, you know? Like, I'm not really bothered about that, but... Did I get it? Did I get it? Guys, did I get it? How's it look? Honestly, if I, like, I do live with other people, but no one else is home. Oh, I realised where I messed up last time. Can you see the, like, dark patch in there? I just realised by doing this what I did wrong. I clearly had dye gloves and was grabbing my hair. Right, moving on. I can't tell where that part is because I can't feel anything through the gloves. I'm really feeling a type of way right now. So we're just gonna find sections. Yeah, and just... Oh, I've started going down the back again. Does it look like I got it on any of my other hair yet? Guys, I'm literally balding, by the way. Like, because basically, my iron is always low. So, and I can't be bothered to go back to the doctors about it, so I am my own problem, basically, and I could take other supplements, but I'm also still my own problem, and I'm lazy. So basically, I just lose so much hair. Every time I wash my hair, I lose, like, half my hair. I'm not even, well, I am exaggerating, but, like, not really. Right, I need you to tell me if I've got any globs in the back of my hair. Do I? Do I? Or no? Just put loads on that, because basically my parting like never takes to dye very well. I don't know what it is. I've always had it. Like, my mum said that when we used to try and like DIY my hair back in the day, like when she used to do it for me, that the dye never stuck to my roots properly. And like even if it does, it like changes like so fast. Okay. I feel like this might be a better method, just scraping it, like, instead of being particular. Have I got it in the bottom of my hair yet? I feel like I don't really see any chunks anywhere. I'm kind of confused on like how much I'm supposed to cover. I love a slick back, so we've got to get under here. Like, when do I find out when enough is enough? How does it look? Really loving the feedback. This has been really quick. This taken me like 5 minutes, so like surely I've done something wrong. Like, there's no way I've done it right. No way. But I don't want to waste all this hair dye, so... But then I guess what did I expect? And I'm literally doing my roots. Like, of course I'm not going to use it. Okay. But just for good luck, I'm going to add more. What if this just turns out really bad? My hands are so sweaty, I can't even get them out of gloves. Okay. My hands are literally wet with sweat in there. Okay. Don't fall in the hair dye. Now we've got to wait 25 minutes. And I'll be back. Update. I don't even know how long it's actually been. I ended up kind of just going on my phone and forgetting that I had this in my hair. But this is the stitch that we've got. So I need to go and wash it out. Is that on my nose? Let's see. Let me show you the products. I'm using, this is new, I've only used it once, Dove Scalp and Hair Therapy Density Regrowth Shampoo, because like I said, my hair is thinning. I am balding. So that's her. And I have the conditioner as well, but this, I cannot figure out how to get this one to work. Like, I just did it. Do you know how long I tried to get that to work the other day? Oh, anyway, matching conditioner. And yeah, that's that. So I'm gonna go wash my hair, and then I will come back when I put my products in, and we're gonna blow dry it, and then I'm going to be sweating because the hot blow dryer hot hair, do you know what I mean? And then maybe we'll straighten it, but I have a big fat feeling I am not going to be bothered. Off I go, and I'll see you on the other side because this better turn out okay. Okay, so at this point we are losing daylight, so this lighting is shocking. But I've just got out of the shower. Obviously I forgot to wipe it off my head because feels so dead. I don't even know what to do with myself now. I mean, the colour's looking okay, so we're just gonna put our hair products in. I'm using this Beauty Works spray just to, this is like really good at detangling, so we're using that first. I'm gonna use a lot, and then we're using this Lush spray, the Sticky Dates hair primer spray. Honestly, it just smells good. We are gonna take, this is from Beauty Works, just a soft brush, just so that it's detangled before I go in with my proper products. Okay, now we're like a tiny bit presentable. I'm gonna go in with my actual products that hopefully will save my hair. So I've got Redken Acidic Bonding Concentrate. Basically, I used to have like really overprocessed bleached hair, so I invested at the time. So we're gonna go in with like, I don't know, that much, maybe. I'm just gonna, maybe that was too much. It smells so good. It smells like a lovely citrus dream. So I'm just gonna go ahead and drag this through my hair. Obviously, mainly the lengths because they are wanting to help. This is my all-time favourite, which is the Colour Wow Dream Cocktail. It's kale infused, which is pretty cool, and this actually has to be heat activated, so make sure that you only use this if you're blow drying your hair. But I just go in with a few pumps and put this through my hair. This like saved my dead hair after bleaching. This was the product for me that was just insane. And lastly, this is my favorite hair oil. It's the Beauty Works Argan Serum. So I'm just gonna whack a load of this in. Make sure you warm it up on your hand because apparently it helps. And then just the same. Okay, so my hair is in my mouth. Okay, so my hair is got all of its products in. So I'm going to blow dry it and then I will come back. Guys, how does it look? It is officially time to rebutcher. Not rebutcher, that was so nasty. Time to redesign these claws because one thing about me is I cannot I forgot what I was going to say. I get bored, basically. I get real bored of my nails in like a week and a bit, so I just redo them all the time, and you know, I find it a little bit therapeutic, also very frustrating, and I do get a little bit angry during the process, but you know, it's worth it in the end. It saves me quite a few pennies, so who can really complain? And I just basically get to butcher my skin. Joking, I actually try and do everything as safely as possible. Damn juicy. Yeah, literally just ripping havoc on my skin, I won't lie. I flipping love cutting my cuticles. That's why there's not really that much to cut, because I tend to do it a little bit too often, which is probably not great. And then you basically need to destroy your nostrils with this melanoma, and this primer stinks of fish. It's good though, but it stinks. So you basically need to ventilate your room, which does not help the case of the fact that basically it's really hot, so acrylic dries really quick when it's hot, and then it like takes forever to dry if it's cold, because that's the science. and actually it dried really quick, so I was basically trying to make sure that the cuticles were flush, and then I literally had to fight the beads on the freaking nails to try and it was just a whole thing. Doing acrylics in the summer in this country, if you're just in your bedroom or something and you are way too poor for aircon, aka me, then it is so hot and it's literally a battle, and I put myself through it all the time. Like, I'm literally about to do acrylic toes. Like, sometimes I just think I like to be stressed and mad, you know. It gives me something to do, it gives me something to feel, because I don't feel anything. No, it's 2 a.m. It's 2 a.m. and I'm editing this and doing the voiceover, and I just have no thought behind my eyes right now. Like, look at me fighting this acrylic. I should put that on, like, my CV, because that is flipping hard to do. I will tell you that now. And I've actually kind of run out of things to say. And I feel like all my, like, saliva is building up in my mouth because I've just non-stop spoken. And that's actually just grim. I'm really hot. Like, I'm not even under my duvet, and oh my god, I'm sweating. Get me out of this country, or just turn the summer off, because I'm not a summer fan. I absolutely hate the summer. Wasn't born for it, wasn't made for it. I'm on medication that makes it 10 times worse, so I'm a sweaty bitch. Yeah, so that's the situation. But yeah, I literally saved so much money doing this at home. This is not really a tutorial. This is just showing you me doing my nails at home. I would take what I do with a pinch of salt. I mean, I haven't really spoken about the actual technicalities and process of what I've been doing the entire time. So if you are after a literal at-home acrylic tutorial, I mean, you could ask me and I could do one properly, or you could actually search the web and find someone that, you know, is a little bit more qualified to give you some advice, because I actually did do a nail course, but it was absolutely horrendous. In the UK, like, you don't really need much of a qualification to be qualified. So, yeah, so I basically self-taught myself, and it took painstaking hours, cuts, injuries, because the way I would butcher myself trying to learn how to use this e-file, I had blood dripping everywhere all the time, and I literally just, like, sit on my floor every night and do them, and my nails were paper thin. So just make sure you research properly, because it's honestly not worth it. Like, do you know how long it took me to repair my nails after that? A lot of times. And get rid of that grim grow out under there, because I don't know how it gets stained so easily, but please get rid of it, because it's actually you don't want to be turning your hand over and then, you know. This is, I don't really get that much of the design, I'll be honest, because this part's where I get stressed, you know. Like, come on, it looks like I'm doing a pretty good job. My inner monologue, yeah, is screaming when I get to the design part. Like, I'm just a naturally, like, really shaky person, so this part's really hard. So I kind of just, like, filmed what I could, and I also kind of had the camera upside down. Like, that's why it kind of all looks a bit like upside down. I'm new to this stuff, I'm not very good at it. I can't really tell you what I was kind of going for with my nails. And I don't know why this colour looks kind of purpley. It was actually a chocolate brown mixed with white, and I just kind of hate them already. I've only had them like 2 days. 2 days? What big fat liar. I've literally just done them. I need to grow up. Yeah, and I'm kind of debating, like, changing the design already. I'll just get so bored. I've totally run out of things to say now. I'm just doing some leopard print on here, and I always think to myself, like, I've been speaking for 6 minutes and 8 seconds. Like, why don't I do the stop and start, and then I can think about what to say for each part of the voiceover? But I also am not. No excuse, really. I just can't really be bothered to, like, pull up my hand and then click the stop button and then click it to start again. Oh,
the Lord, we are at the end, and I'm about to see you in person again because we are about to tackle these dogs.
Good morning. Sorry, I'm on that side of TikTok where like they make fun of the where they make fun of the like American mums doing the like morning videos, and they're like, good morning. Yes, I just woke up. Yes, I'm drinking a Diet Coke. What about it? What about it? I literally look like I just woke up. Like, I'm puffy. I'm so puffy, and also the dye on my hairline, I'm not even tempted to get it off. I don't care, to be honest. Anyway, so I have decided to inhale the smell of monomer first thing in the morning. I'm getting these toenails done because, to be quite honest, I actually want to go outside and like sunbathe. So I need to get this show on the road. Noticing you, noticing me. Guys, not too much on my toes. Okay. But I'm just getting rid of the polish. Okay, next foot. So now we're gonna take this and play Scrape Away the Dead, but I'm so hot right now. I thought I'd wake up early to do this, to get it out of the way, and so I didn't get really hot. Spoiler alert, I'm really hot. But luckily, I don't really need to go in full prep mode. If you want to see like an actual proper pedicure, that I do like full pedicure that's in dire need of doing, then let me know. But this is more of just like a maintenance pedicure. Same on this one. So for me, I just think it looks so much better in the summer when I'm wearing like, when I got my toes out. If I have acrylic, I'm just using like a cuticle bit now, just to like get off all of the rest. Chill. Make sure they're proper clean. Oh, it's really tickly. I feel like I'm not ready, to be honest, this morning for the tickle. To be honest, they look pretty darn good. So I'm using, this is the acrylic, by the way, that I also used on my fingers. I'm using the Macart powder. I just got this on Amazon. I gave up getting like the expensive ones that everyone recommends, because like, I'll tell you now, they're not even that good. Do you know what? I'm not even going to use much monomer to begin with, because I'm sick of wasting it. I do all the shaping afterwards, so I'm just going to use my primer mainly on the big toe. I don't really need it on any other toe. I do feel like toes are quite hard. Like, they're so worth it because they look good, but they're actually really not easy. The surface area is tiny. You have to know your liquid to powder ratio if you want to tackle a toe. Do you find that like acrylic toes are so wonderfully quick to do as well? Like, they honestly do not take long. I'm pretty sure you can like barely see what I'm doing, but I honestly, this is a really awkward angle because I've got to sit on the floor, so I honestly don't know what other way to have even put you, but I hope this bead doesn't dry too quick, because then I will start getting mad. Okay, we have a new angle. Now we're cleaning this foot. So as you can see, my acrylic's like grown out on this toe, like you can see that line there, but like the other toes are honestly fine. So, and then but I'm gonna put the little layer on anyway, just to like make it look better. And then so I'm just gonna prime mainly the big toe and this one, because I took off a bit of lifting. Maybe that one. And then that's fine. The rest of it's pretty much just going over acrylic anyway. I think that's fine. I think we've done it. Sorry, full swing concentration actually. This is why I voiced over doing my actual nails, because also I don't really have that much energy right now because I actually forced myself to wake up today. Usually I'm a lazy little sod, but no, I forced myself to wake up, and I low-key regret it because it's giving me a banging headache, and I'm blaming it strictly on the fact that I had to wake up. Oh, this towel, she definitely needs a reshaping. Yep, she's dry. So I'm gonna switch my drell again, whack her on. I don't really need it very quick for toes, and then perfect her up. Okay, my big toe's no longer a square because I just caught it, but that's fine. Now I'm gonna shape them. Okay, why am I holding my toes like this? This is really the life that it gets you to, doing your own toenails. I think putting the acetone actually helps kind of seal them a little bit as well, but also just get the dust out. These are the toes. Well, not completed, but now I need to figure out what to do. I've just realised this entire time I haven't actually had my ring light on right now for adaptations, so we're going to carry on without it on. I feel this is actually going to be really nice, but I feel like she's quite translucent-y thin polish, so I might just do a couple coats, but we'll see. Yeah, like I'm not one for a thin French. I like a beefy French. Already cramped up. Top coat. I'm just gonna go do the other foot and then I'll be back. Okay, here's the toes. I'm low-key hating the yellow now, but it's too late to fix that. So, and I'm gonna go sit out in the sun and only get burnt because I don't actually tan, but God loves a trier, and I am for sure a trier. Also, I've got like eczema patches, not like on my leg, so the sun should help. Fingers crossed. Welcome back. I've got to be real honest with you. I caught the sun, caught it in a not so good way. My forehead is red raw, my upper lip shock. And I just feel, I just edited the video, watching it back, and I literally said I was going to burn and I still didn't. I literally swear I wore sun cream, but now I just feel like this whole glow up has been for nothing because I look like this anyway. I was actually gonna end this video doing my makeup, you know, looking a little bit something put together. I'm not putting makeup on this skin right now. Only a bit of aloe vera for this, babe. I'm also not gonna be able to do a face mask because fragrance is also a no. So basically we've hit a stamp, and therefore I think what we've done may have to be enough. And to be quite honest, I think I looked worse when I started this, so therefore I'm never doing this again. My hair does look a lot better, my nails, and obviously my toes, and my eyebrows, which I actually started this whole thing a couple of days ago now, so like I literally feel like my eyebrows have grown back already, but I'm just feeling a bit stressed and depressed. Like, I'm feeling hot, I'm feeling bothered, my room is stuffy, I'm just stuffy and hot. It'll turn chocolate before you know it, sweet thing. I keep telling myself just to make myself feel a bit better about this. Anyway, I feel like this video has been something. I did warn you at the start that this is not an aesthetic. This is not an aesthetic channel. I clearly don't try and look good all the time. Yeah, but like, don't say I didn't warn you if you even made it this far, because to be fair, I doubt anyone would want to make it this far because they probably saw the whole fiasco of me dyeing my hair and thought, you know what, yeah, bin this girl off because what the hell is wrong with her? But like, I'm just being raw and authentic and myself. Too much up. I had like a hair dangling on my hip and I thought it was a spider, and I had flashbacks to like 2 nights ago, and I literally had a spider crawl over my hand in the dark. And now I'm just waffling on about I don't even know what I talk about half the time. Anyway, I know that like obviously the pedicure clips were not ideal, but honestly it was just like really difficult to like find a good camera angle, and I just also filmed at 9 a.m, which is literally like ungodly hours for me. But I hope at least like the hair portion, maybe the nail portion was like, you know, up there. But again, I'm new to this, so I don't know. But honestly, I kind of just feel like I'm posting to my own, like, I literally, no one literally watches my videos. So I'm not really bothered about just being myself, because it's just me here anyway. What am I even on about anyway? Right, okay, you know what, I'm gonna say bye now, because I think I need to be quiet, and I hope that I will see you in my next video. I feel like I look a bit more aesthetic in my shorts than in these long videos, and then I always think I look a bit more aesthetic in them, and then I go on my shorts feed and see like the proper aesthetic people, like white bed sheets, pink bows, and like matcha and stuff, and I'm like yards away from it. And every time I look at myself in the camera right now and I see the red skin that I've got going on, I want to cry. So I'm gonna go saliva some aloe vera on my face. And if you are here, then thank you so much for watching. And I love you so much.